Thank you very much, Mario, and congratulations to all the candidates. I think you're fantastic. Well done. Dear friends, dear Luke, dear Rick, can I just start by congratulating you on what is probably one of the best World Scout conferences that I've attended so far, one of the happiest World Scout conferences. And this is largely, I think, to do with the atmosphere that Oscar and the Brazilian Association has put together for us, but I think it's also mostly to do with the leadership team that sits in the movement today. I think that we should really congratulate Rick and Luke for the leadership they've given, the smiles they've given to this conference. Well done. You know, friends, one of the happiest jobs that we have in the World Scout Foundation is to sell scouting to people outside the movement. As scouts, we tell them that we're changing the world. We tell them that we're training leaders. We tell them that we're an educational movement. But the question really is, what do those people really hear? And what do those people really believe? Well, the test, of course, is what did they say about us? Let me tell you about one man that we've worked with for a number of years. He's looked at scouting, he's listened to our words, and he's concluded in his own words that scouts are the messengers of peace. This man believes that you are changing the world. The man I'm speaking about is the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz of Saudi Arabia. Back in 2001, the end of 2001, you can all remember, he was hearing the drumbeat of war from different parts of the world, and he pointed at scouting and he challenged you to work for peace. And you all did amazing work. The Gifts of Peace program was born and ran from 2001 to 2007. Victor, let's take a look at the work that you all did in the Gifts for Peace program. That applause was for you, because 10 million young people in 110 countries were inspired to work for peace by you, the national scout organizations of this movement. In 2008, the King of Sweden met with King Abdullah in Saudi Arabia and presented the results of the work, and he was very, very impressed. Let's hear Prince Faisal bin Abdullah, the Minister for Education of Saudi Arabia, with a short message for the conference.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Congratulations to Scouts of the world over what you do every day for peace. In the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Abdullah, and all the leadership recognize your contribution to world peace. In the Gift of Peace program, you have been very successful, but we would like to challenge you to do more. You are the messengers of peace. We are with you. We are pleased to work with you in this endeavor. We wish you well in your conference and look forward to working with you in the future. God's willing. Thank you.
Let me tell you a little story. Prince Faisal is also the Chief Scout of Saudi Arabia. As Minister for Education, he came very soon after his appointment to an event we had in Boston with the Baden-Powell Fellowship. The minister met the Boy Scouts of America, met a lot of young people, had breakfast with pancakes, and went back to Saudi Arabia. He was talking so much about scouting when he went back to Saudi Arabia that one of his deputies had to turn around and say, "Minister, remember, you're the Minister for Education, not the Minister for Scouting." He's one of our great supporters, but listen to what he said. We would like to challenge you to do more. You are the messengers for peace. They really, really mean this. And very recently, King Abdullah and King Carl Gustaf of Sweden got together again. The good news is that they would like to consider launching an initiative this September in Saudi Arabia. This initiative would be called the Messengers of Peace. And there's two objectives. The first objective is to reward and recognize scouts around the world for the work that they've done for peace. Many Nobel Peace Prizes for each individual who's done some work. And the second is to support scouts, particularly in poorer countries, to increase the impact of their work, to reach more people, to spread the work to other regions of their own country, or to help take their ideas and plant them in other countries that might need the same things. This program will hopefully be launched in September at a peace camp in Saudi Arabia with both kings present. But to give you an example of some of the initiatives that the program would be supporting, we'd like, and Prince Faisal has asked us, to reward a number of NSOs that he considers are exceptional messengers for peace. You've seen their stories on the screens this week. Let's take a look at some of those individuals. On stage with me here, we have His Excellency the Ambassador of Saudi Arabia, Ambassador Kurdi. We've got Dr. Abdullah Nassif. And Abdullah, I have to tell you, is one of the people at the very, very beginning of this whole Gifts for Peace program. He deserves a really great round of applause. We also have His Excellency Salah Al-Hamidi, who's from the Ministry of Education, also a great supporter of Scouting. Dr. Abdullah Al-Fad, who you know very well, the Vice President of Saudi Scouting. And by the way, it's no longer Saudi Boy Scouts, it's Saudi Scouting. There's girls there now. We have Mike Bosman, who you've met, Lars Koland, who you've met. There's somebody down at the end of the line that I can't actually recognize. Your name is? What is it? Oh, Kronk. Yes, of course. The man who's inspiring people to smile. I like this. Now, so I'd like to call a number of National Scout organizations just to be recognized. The first, and by the way, the gift that they're going to get is a Saudi envelope. And this is what you used to give to a messenger if you had an important message to pass to somebody else. Inside is a certificate saying that they're messengers of peace. I'd like to call on Sierra Leone, please, to come up. You've seen their work rebuilding peace in Sierra Leone. The fella. Congratulations. South Africa for their work with HIV/AIDS orphans, reintegrating them back into society. Amahoro, but I should say Gilbert, for bringing people together in peace in the Great Lakes of Africa. Come up, Gilbert, please, and accept this. Hong Kong for their work with Scouts in prisons. Well done. For their work with Scouts in prisons. Come on up. And we have Slovakia. Sorry, I was told Slovakia wasn't here. Come on, come on. Slovakia for their work with the Roma community. Also have Sweden for their work to integrate immigrant communities into Swedish society. El Salvador for their work with violent street gangs, a very, very brave program that's also extended to young sex workers and to young people who are working out in the fields. Congratulations. The UK and Ireland, which is a pleasure for me to see both coming up together for their work with Catholics and Protestants in Northern Ireland. The United States of America for their work. Every year, 52,000 new Eagle Scouts do a service for their community. These projects are amazing. You want to see what they're doing. Haiti, and Lionel asked me to say, well, actually, this award isn't just for the Haitian Scouts, but for all of the Scouts who've supported the Haitian Scouts after the earthquake. We've got Kenya for their work with the Ticket to Life program, which actually started in Kenya and was exported to other regions. So congratulations for not only doing it in your own country, but for inspiring other people to do it too. Not a Scout association, but scouting living every single day of the year, and the Kandersteg International Scout Centre for their work bringing different cultures and communities together and for working on environment programs. The Philippines for their amazing work, incredible work with street kids and kids who work on the dumps in different cities. Amazing work to learn from. Well done. And finally, Saudi Arabia for their work not only to bring people into Saudi Arabia, and they said, welcome to the land of peace, for their peace camp, but also for all of the other work that they've been doing to promote this program. Today, we've been awarding them with this simple certificate, and we've been awarding national Scout organizations. But the two kings have challenged us to be able to find a way to recognize and reward every single Scout that takes part in one of these programs. Now, for the youth, I'm fatter and older than John is, so I can actually say I don't know anything about how to promote this, but we're going to ask the Youth Forum representatives to get together tomorrow afternoon and to give some ideas on how we can actually work on that award and how can we make this program go viral around the world. That's your challenge. You've got the answers. Us fat people don't have it. Can you please say one last thank you to our fantastic Messengers for Peace? Lead off, guys. If you're not here today on this stage, I challenge you to be here in 3.5 years' time. I challenge you to make sure that your scouts are up on this stage in 3.5 years' time. Thank you very much. Will you go down the steps down here? Thank you. I said the first objective was to recognize scouts for their work on peace. The second objective of the Messengers of Peace program is to support scouting to be able to do much more than it's doing at the moment. You heard Prince Faisal, we're with you. We've asked the two kings to help find the resources to help scouting do that much more work. But for them to be convinced, we need to prove that we mean business, and that means that we need to be ready to work for peace, not just in individual National Scout organizations, but together to have an impact on a global level. Today and tomorrow, some of those first messengers of peace are our ambassadors, and they will be coming to you as ambassadors and asking you to join in and to sign up. If they haven't done so, they will. Luke is here. We've so far had 65 National Scout organizations sign up. We need 120 National Scout organizations present here to sign up. If you haven't had anybody talk to you, come to one of us. We will get you signed up. Everything will work. Luke, you're going to be running this program. You'll be leading this. Give us a few thoughts.
Thank you, John. Good morning, brother and sister Scouts. Some of you know me as a rather cold fish, but today I don't know if I have to say yo or wah of excitement. I'm excited because this project is the epitome of the cooperation between the World Scout Foundation, the World Scout Committee, and the World Scout Bureau, in respect of our respective responsibility and competence. World Scouting went united on this project. The Foundation brought its contact, its network, its knowledge, and we tried to broaden the substance. In Korea, you asked us to improve our cooperation with the World Scout Foundation and to diversify our source of income. Today, we are delivering. I'm excited also because it's the evidence that the work we are doing is beginning to be recognized and making of Scouting a reliable partner by large sponsors. Excited also because it will be an opportunity to improve our management skill for large projects at all levels of the organization. And finally, excitement because this project will be the enabler to help us implement our ambitious program for the next triennium. Thank you to Their Majesties, thank you to Saudi Arabia, thank you to the World Scout Foundation, and thank you to World Scouting.
Dear friends, just imagine a little dream for a moment. We're at the next Scout conference in 3 years' time. We're discussing the report of the first 3 years of Messengers of Peace initiative. We're all very happy. The stage is crammed with people. In the past 3 years, hundreds of thousands of Scouts in 160, not 110, 160 National Scout organizations have received a letter from the kings of Saudi Arabia and Sweden congratulating them for their work on peace. We've had so many local projects posted on Google Maps that the Nobel Prize Committee in Oslo has realized that WUSM is one of the front runners for the Peace Prize. Imagine, we're looking back and we're saying in the past 3 years, most of the poorer National Scout organizations have received support from the Support Fund to build their capacities, to run better programs. The Message for Peace initiative is seen as a crucial part of World Scouting. It's supporting the consultancy approach. It's telling the story of Scouting more widely. It's training more of our leaders. Dear friends, what I'm describing is a dream of 3 years' time, but I know that that dream can become a reality. But it can only become a reality if everybody in this room signs up to it. If everybody in this room helps us to convince those two kings that we really mean business. Prince Faisal told to me when he met this group of people on the stage, he actually understood the words on the paper that we wrote as, regarding a proposal to them. When Prince Faisal, King Abdullah and King Carl Gustaf get the reports from 120 National Scout organizations present and the photographs of the faces of the person in those National Scout organizations who will run the programs, they will be ultra convinced they can't refuse us. Please, please, please sign up. I've got 2 final points. Tomorrow afternoon, we've got a reception. Heads of delegation have received an invitation for that. We'll have an opportunity to answer any questions you might have, but also to celebrate a little bit the beginning of this initiative. Secondly, we hope that this initiative will be launched formally by the 2 kings, as I said, in Saudi Arabia at the peace camp. People who have signed up, National Scout organizations, will be invited to attend that. As Luke said, this is a very exciting moment. He said he's a bit of a cold fish. I've seen him smile more in the last couple of years than I've seen him smile in years. That's leadership, I think. But this is an external recognition, not by Scouts for Scouts, but by other people for Scouts. Your message is getting through. People are listening to you because they see the results of your actions. Thank you all very much for your work. You are amazing. You're incredible. You are messengers of peace. Can we get the last video, please? Well done.
Da 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 da. Thank you very much, John. Thank you for all the energy, enthusiasm. This project can really bring Scouting into the 21st century. I really invite you all to embrace, come and get involved. It's really wonderful. Thank you very much to you and also to the messengers of peace. Thanks a lot.